everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother was a makeup lover, of course. I am so beyond excited because we are going to be playing with the NYX Cosmetics Lure palette. Now, I did receive this palette last week, but I always plan my content a little bit ahead of time so that way I have time to film, edit, and all that stuff because I'm a very busy mom, okay? I'm very busy. So, I did receive this palette last week, but you guys are just seeing it this week, but it's time, and I am hype. I do want to swatch the shimmers for you guys. I'm not going to swatch the mattes, but I am going to use as many colors as possible in this look today. Here is the swatches. Stunning. And then, sorry if you hear my kids fucking shit up. At the end of the video, I will do an up close of my eyeshadow and my makeup. That way you guys can see the true beauty of the blend. I am just gonna be focusing on my eyes in today's video because I really think this palette deserves its own little moment. So I'll be sure to leave all my face products down below for you guys. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video. And if you're curious to see how I achieved this eye makeup, definitely keep on watching. Here we have the NYX Cosmetics Lure palette. The scales are kind of textured as well. Like, they're textured. There's no other way to explain that. But this is what it looks like. And then this one does not, this doesn't have a mirror, but it just says Lure on here. I really like that. And this is the colors. There is a black, but there's not a white. That's something that I noted right away. One of the things that I noticed too that I actually really like, so this shade right here is actually a duochrome. So there is the shimmers that correspond with each row. I love that. I love when the colors match the row. Also, we have a blue, teal, and green. My absolute favorite shades of those are going to be these three up here, like these pastels in each of those rows. I love that. I also love how there's kind of like this pinky, like dark pinky maroony kind of color. I love that. And then I love how there's just kind of like a little neutral moment in here. She just popped in like some brown, like it's a brown with like a hint of mauve. So I think that really, it goes with the color story, but it's still like you could do something natural if you wanted to and you wanted to use this palette. But it's very, very colorful. It's very different from all of our other palettes in the way that it's not a rainbow palette, but it has a very curated like theme to it. So it's also a smaller like palette compared to like her 30 pans. I think this one's 24 pans. Yeah, 24 pans. The other ones I think are 32 pans. So little guy, but still beautifully blend bunny. You know what I mean? Dark, mid-tone, light shimmers. So I'm gonna be using as many colors as possible today. And I think I want to do, fuck it. Let's start with the blue. Yeah? Let's do that. So I'm gonna start by taking the shade The Deep. I'm just going to take this on a little doe color brush. And I'm going to stamp this down. In the outer half of this eye look. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the green Uncharted right here. I'm taking this on a Dress Up 234 Luxe Shader brush. So it's a flat brush, but it's a good blending brush even though it's flat. So like I could pack down the pigment and then blend, but still being like, I could still be like precise about my placement because it's such a thin brush. Just the beauty brushes are very, like, great quality and great price. Highly recommend. Alright, I'm going to dust this same blue brush off. And I think I'm going to take the shade Explore. So we'll just go right up the blue row. And I'll just blend this outer half out. Alright, I think I'm going to just have to go in with this pencil brush. And I'm going to jump over to the teal, and I'm going to take the shade Sea Nymph, which is this beautiful color right here. So I'm going to take it on the, like half of this instead of, like, the tip, like I usually would. I'm going to take it on the half. So that way I could blend. I find pencil brushes are better for, like, under the eyes or like real like precise inner corner blending, but like I said, I'm down to my last makeup brushes here, so I'm making do with what I got. Then I'm going to take this little ABH brush, and I'm going to take the shade Lost at Sea. So we have a more sky blue, and this is a more like, I mean, this is like a sky blue, but this is also like a sky blue. This one's just deeper. So I'm going to take this lighter one. And I'm going to use that as my final shade in this blue blend here. And then I'll go through all the colors again on this blue side and blend them out, make sure that they're nice and perfect before I start blending out the green side. So just like that, can you see how nice that blend is? So now for the green, I'm literally just going to take with Mermaid Lagoon and Seafoam. So I'm just going to take these two shades to blend out the green side. I'm going to take this little P. Louise brush. So this is shade Mermaid Lagoon. And this brush is like the perfect size for precise blending and also getting into that inner corner really well. So I'm just going right away into blending motions, little circles. And then I'll dust it off as good as I could get it, and then go in with shade Seafoam. I love this color. Seafoam is probably one of my favorite ones in this palette right now. So my typical cut crease brush is in the to be washed pile. So I'm just going to take this little one. And then just wet the Q-tip. You could also use water. You don't gotta lick it like I do, but you know, use what you got. So I'm just gonna lay down my regular base, shade number 2. Okay. So I just kind of laid the base down, and then I'll tap the edges. I'm going to take a little bit more of the blue, the deep, just to kind of blend that base a little bit. Then I'm going to take the purple shade Tentacles. And I think I'll do it kind of angled. This is definitely like a sea purple as well. Then I'm going to clean that same brush off and take the next purple up, Seductress. Seductress. So this right off bat looks like a pinky purple, which is going to be great for blending. So I'll go ahead and just lay that right next to the first purple. Then I'm going to take this little flat brush with the shade Booty. Booty! Just kidding. I mean, it is called Booty, but it's like a hot pink. And I will lay that down right on top. I'm going to dust that same brush off. And we're going to top it off with, what is it, Baited? Yeah. Which is a beautiful milkshake pink. And I'm just going to set the rest of this down. I love that. I think I'll take the, I think I'm going to take the black. Let me see. I'm going to go in with some of the Blend Bunny gel liner. And I'm going to do a line across. And then I'll just take, oh gosh. And then I'll just take some of the black shadow and just kind of mattify this. I really want to use this duochrome called Pearl. So I'm going to take my duo lash glue and I'm going to do a line across the top of my lid and I'm going to lay that down. I'm then going to go in with the Blend Bunny Virtue Lashes in the style Wings. I'm also going to be using the Blend Bunny highlighter palette today. So let me go ahead and finish everything up and then we can come back to see kind of like the completed look. I'm also going to take the same blue and green on top, on bottom. So you guys aren't really going to be missing out on too much as far as like finishing everything up goes. But as far as the eyes go, that's about it. So I'm going to finish everything off and then we can come back. And when we do the up close, you guys will really be able to see like the duochrome shift and stuff. But I really want to talk about this palette. So let's do that. So I did go ahead and I finished off the rest of my makeup. I did go ahead and use the Blend Bunny lashes as well as the Blend Bunny highlighter. I actually just mixed the purple and the blue together. And I think that looks really good. It kind of has like a purpley blue shift to it. So I think that really complements the makeup. And then for my lip combo, she's matte today. I went in with the NYX Suede lip liner in shade Whipped Caviar, and then the Balm Cosmetics, this is the shade Handsome, right in the center. So, oh, and I also popped in some Secret Vision Boutique contacts, the style Cardcaptor Blue. So these are very much so like they're light blue, dark blue with some purple in them, so that they would complement the look so well, which I think they really do. So here we have the completed look, and I'll be sure to leave all my face products down below if you guys are curious about what I used on my face. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the Blend Bunny Cosmetic Lure palette. Now, I think it's no surprise here that we know that I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics formula, and this palette is definitely no different. When I first seen her reveal the color story, it definitely did give me mermaid vibes, like, you know, siren, mermaid, like it definitely gives those vibes. There's a lot of like blue in here, but I think that they're very unique blues, so you could definitely get away with it. Again, I really love how it has the corresponding shimmers to each row. I think that's really nice when trying to create a cohesive look, to have like the shimmers that really will complement the like row that you're going with. Honestly, the pastels, like the light shades in this row are some of my favorite tones of the light shades. There's definitely a lot that you could do with this palette. You could get really crazy with, like I did, and just use like all the colors, or I mean, you could just use the one row. You could mix it up. This definitely isn't a rainbow palette because it's missing yellow, orange, and red. But I think that this palette, just like all together, it's really beautiful. And if you're into these colors, it's a really nice option. I'm happy to have like every single Blend Bunny palette in my collection. So she did just send the palette to me. She also did have a multi-chrome like quad, the little trove palette. Now I did not receive that one in PR. which, because, you know, she said she couldn't send it to everybody because it's really expensive, which is 100% totally understandable. I do want to buy it, but I don't have money right now, and it's about to sell out, and it's going to take more time to, like, have more made. So I probably won't get my hands on that for a while, but I do plan on eventually buying little multi-chrome palettes. So then my Blend Bunny, like, collection will definitely be complete, but I'm definitely happy to have this palette in my collection. I think it's a beautiful addition. I think this palette is stunning. I think it's beautiful. I think it's I think the, like, theme and the color story are very cohesive, so I personally am obsessed. Thank you so much, Blend Bunny, for sending this palette my way. I appreciate it so much, you have no idea. And I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you pick up the Lure palette? And of course, we're gonna go right ahead and roll the clip.